In the quiet lands of old Japan, there lived a man who spoke too much, not loudly, but constantly, filling every silence, sharing every thought, believing that his words made him important, that being heard meant being respected. So he spoke often about his ideas, his plans, his opinions, without restraint. At first, people listened, some even admired him, but slowly his words lost weight, his presence lost impact, and he didn't notice because when you speak too much, your words become ordinary, predictable. They lose meaning and turn into noise, and worse, he spoke of things he had not yet done, dreams and intentions given away too early to people who did not care. And each time he spoke, he felt a false sense of progress, as if he had already achieved something, while his actions slowed and his discipline faded, his words replacing his work, until days passed with no growth, no results, only empty talk. And slowly he lost respect, until one day he noticed the silence, not his, but theirs. No one asked him, no one listened, no one cared. And in that moment, the truth struck him quietly. He had talked himself into emptiness, given everything away without building anything real. Nearby lived another man, quiet, calm, reserved, who spoke little. But when he did, everyone listened because his words were precise, measured, meaningful, never wasted. And suddenly, it became clear that power was never in speaking more, but in speaking less with intention, with control, with purpose. So he made a decision, not loudly, but deeply, to choose silence, not as weakness, but as discipline, not as absence, but as control. And at first it was difficult, the urge to speak, to explain, to react, to fill every gap. But he resisted again and again, and in silence he began to see, to notice, to understand things he had never seen before because he had always been talking. And slowly he changed. He acted more and spoke less. He worked quietly, built patiently, without announcing anything, without seeking approval. And over time, his presence grew stronger, his energy sharper, his focus deeper. And when he finally spoke, people listened again, not because he demanded attention, but because he had earned it. And he understood then that silence is not emptiness, it is power, that words are not meant to be spent carelessly, but used with intention, and that sometimes the strongest man in the room is the one who says nothing at all. And from that moment, he began to guard his words like a warrior guards his blade, no longer speaking to fill silence, but only when something truly needed to be said. And he noticed how different the world felt when he was not constantly reacting, how conversations revealed more, how people exposed themselves through their own words while he remained still, observing, learning, understanding. And in that stillness, he discovered a new kind of strength, not loud, not visible, but deeply rooted, unshakable. And over time, the same people who once ignored him began to look at him differently, not because he tried to prove anything, but because his presence alone carried weight, his silence creating curiosity, his few words creating impact. And he realized that respect is not demanded through noise, but earned through control, through restraint, through discipline, and that the less he spoke, the more powerful each word became, like a blade that is only drawn when necessary, sharp, precise, and impossible to ignore. And as the seasons changed, so did he. No longer the man who chased attention, but one who moved with quiet intention, who understood that not every thought deserves to be spoken, not every moment needs to be filled, and not every audience deserves access to his mind. And in that understanding, he found peace, because silence gave him clarity, space to think, space to grow, space to become something greater than he was before. And he finally understood the lesson that cost him everything, that words, once spoken, cannot be taken back, that energy, once given away, cannot be reclaimed, and that a man who cannot control his tongue will never control his life, but a man who masters his silence masters himself. And in the end, he did not become louder, stronger, or more visible. He became quieter, sharper, and more powerful than ever before.